if he was black, they still wouldn't have known he brought a gun to the
I'm
school.
not, no, I didn't say they knew he brought a gun to, nobody knew he brought a gun to the school. But what I'm saying is that note that teacher saw, and they said, your child needs counseling. And the parents said, oh no, they just let him go back into the classroom. What?
Yeah,
No,
well, like I say, that's on them, and then that'll come out. Wait, hold on. That'll come out, and we'll see how it's dealt with in the investigation. You know, why didn't you take
why?
some action? Some people gonna get thrown under the bus
I'm
about
not
this.
saying, yeah, I'm not saying the school's responsible for the 4 dead. I'm saying, ooh, yeah, because he was gonna do what he was gonna
I'm
do.
saying the teacher, if the teacher made officials aware of this drawing, and then they chose not to take any type of action, then then they will, I'm sure they will be held accountable in one way or another. You know, somebody's gonna lose their job, okay?
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
because uh, you chose not to act on a potential threat, you know, or something that could have been perceived as a potential threat. You know, I'm not sure. Who did the teacher tell?
I think she told them she had to have told the administration.
Well, and if the administration didn't do nothing,
Yeah, the
then
administration, they just said, oh, we need, no, they called the parents, which that I agree with. But it's when the parents said, oh no, our child doesn't need therapy, let him go back to class. That whole conversation shouldn't have even taken place. That conversation should have been, look at here, your child is going home with you. And when that child has counseling, they can come back. But until then, no.
I'm saying then I'm sure that it will be addressed.
I'm
Like,
hoping so, because they really dropped the ball on that. I'm not saying anybody should lose their job, but they really need to look at.
no, they should lose their job and possibly be uh, be charged with something because they didn't uh, uh, provide for a safe environment. You
I
know,
expect they'll probably get sued in a civil case, but I cannot see like criminal charges for the school. I can't.
I see people getting, like I say, I see people getting fired. I'm sure they're trying to cover their behind.
In my,
Even if they pay, they'll say, well, we paid out this money, but we don't acknowledge doing anything wrong. You know, I'm sure that will
probably coming. But here's,
you
I
have
think,
to see how the criminal, did they do anything criminal?
yeah, and that's where the question is. I think they were negligent, absolutely negligent. But I don't know which person you're gonna hold liable for that. But that's not really my point. My point is on these two so-called parents. Their child is in jail.
Even if they did, okay, even if they did say your child can't come back, that don't mean he's not going to come back. You know,
I'm saying, yeah, but I'm saying at least the school could then say, hey, we told the parents the child couldn't come back and he came back anyway. They don't even have that now. They just have we let him back in class. Oh, okay, you did, and now look what happened.
And at the least, I don't know, do they go through metal detectors at that school?
I'm pretty sure 99% of schools do not have metal detectors. I'm like almost 100% certain. I don't know any school in the country that has a metal detector.
What do you mean you don't have schools in the hood have metal detectors?
I know of no school in this state, my state, Indiana.
In Ohio, they have metal detectors. They have to go through metal detectors. Because I know, because my son, he had a knife and he got caught going through a metal detector and they expelled him from that school. He had to go to an alternative school to graduate from high school. So yeah, they have metal detectors. Now I don't know in these suburb schools where they don't believe things
don't.
like this are going to happen, and that's where these things happen. You don't see these mass shootings in the urban area. You see these out in the suburbs where they don't have any metal detector, because if they had a metal detector, if students had to go through a metal detector when they come into the school, then they would have detected that this person had a gun. And if they and not only that, the person running security at the metal detectors should have been made aware of this kid because of this drawing. Need to pay attention.
Yeah, it's obvious. They like I said, I'm not sure of any school in Indiana that has it, even in the city. I don't know. It could be out there. Hello, this is Tracy, and I want to let you know that the video that you just watched is just a snippet. And to see the whole wonderful episode, you need to be a Patreon. The link to be a Patreon is in the description section. Please check it out and please support. We need as much support as possible. Remember, you can always subscribe to our page and be notified when we get new videos. But if you want to see the whole video in its entirety, unedited, just off the cuff, no filters, no anything, be a Patreon. You can start as low as just $1 per month or $5 per month. We'll start to have polls. Sometimes I'll drop into the Patreon once we get a couple more members. But again, I just want to encourage you to support us on the Patreon. The link is in the description, and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.